Previously on the Novympia channel. And coming up,
Bean bag of cocaine.
I find you very rude. The Novympia channel is made possible thanks to our gorgeous patrons who get access to exclusive garbo, and thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video.
Cue the snafu! Get into it. Oh yeah, new faves today. Nova's going to mention K-pop, and I'm going to go.
Goodbye, guys.
I'm actually not mentioning K-pop. I very nearly did, but I decided not to.
This dress is so ill fit. It's huge on me.
Wanna be on top?
I think we can all read between the
I've
lines.
not actually had a proper look at you yet.
Oh, how rude.
Well, because like I can't see your face on.
I
I've
couldn't
seen you
stop
from the side.
staring at you when I walked in. Nova's bought a new breastplate, and it has a stomach attached to it, like some sort of serial killer.
Well, if we're gonna do it now, it's one of my faves.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything?
No.
She's thought of that sitting there. She's gone through her phone and thought,
That's not true.
I've only got one or two. I'll do the new breastplate. That microphone's a fave. If you are new to the channel, this is Nova.
Hi. No.
What?
I'm not doing it.
You're just supposed to introduce me? You're fucking rude.
No.
I can't. I can't. Sorry.
And I'm Olympia. We are ladies about the internet, and this is a series where we talk about 3 things that we love.
I think this is cutting off the circulation to my brain.
And 3 things that we don't so much love, Nova. What's going on with you today?
I think it's cutting off like the blood flow to my brain.
It's so funny because this dress on me is huge and this is tiny on you. It's too small.
Well, I think I made it work though. Like this is actually legit too small, but I actually think it looks like it fits.
She's made it work, and she's also wearing everyone's favourite hairstyle on her.
You may look quite shocked, Mrs. Horner, but that will get you noticed.
Before we get into it, Nova, we need to take a second to talk about the lifeblood to our lifestyle, by the way.
Yes, I guess you could say that.
Yeah, they keep us going, and it is the sponsor of this video, our good friends at
Surfshark. I thought there was a lot coming at me today.
Do you think I'm interested? Okay, so we have been literally using Surfshark for years at this point. It is such a saviour for us. If you don't know what it is, it's a VPN or a virtual private network that keeps you completely safe as you browse because it encrypts all the data sent between your device and the internet. So there's no risk of your personal information being compromised, Nova.
And if that's not enough, by downloading Surfshark, you can also swap your real-world location with a completely different one. So it doesn't matter where in the world you are, by using Surfshark, you can change your territory and immediately have access to a whole different selection on your favourite streaming platforms like Now TV, Prime, Hulu, all the others.
Which is an absolute godsend because if you're like us and you follow, okay, Eurovision season, which is just like kicking off right now. Also on Netflix, they've just dropped WWE Raw. You can watch on Netflix now. The Royal Rumble's going to be on Netflix. Don't you touch me! Oh! You won't be able to see it in every single territory. So Surfshark have you covered because they have servers in over 100 countries.
Wow, it's Wednesday, which means it's a new episode of The Traitors, but we find ourselves in Zurich on business once again because we're just businesswomen doing business. So we have used Surfshark in a hotel room to make sure we don't miss Claudia's fringe sending someone home.
Also, Linda's going to flop her way through another episode, isn't she?
We've told you guys before how we've used Surfshark in the past to get better prices on things like airline tickets, but did you know you can also use it to hide your internet traffic from your ISP? It's also available to download on all of your devices with unlimited logins.
Oh, there's absolutely no risk in just trying Surfshark, Nova, is there? Because they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're looking for a brand new VPN or looking to upgrade that podunk one that you've had for 5 years and never even used it, then check out the link in the description box below.
So go to surfshark.com/Novympia to get 4 extra months at an unbeatable price.
And thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video.
Oh! That's what you just did just now.
No, that's not remotely what I just did.
Exactly
And you
the
thoroughly
same.
embarrassed yourself, and I'm going to need a word with you after filming. Siete o se carnival.
Didn't win.
Bate uno, dos, tres, sandal.
She didn't win.
Uno. Just sandal. See, uno.
So I feel like I should get my fave out of the way first. Should we explain what we're doing? Have we done that?
done it, you fucking imbecile.
All right. Well, I feel like I should get mine done first.
You
Stop
go
worrying
first,
for what it
Nova,
is.
but people are going to go off in the comments about you starting.
I have got a new breastplate, and it's like a bit longer, so it has like
Not the tits.
Can you imagine like the substance just like saggy tits? It's a little bit longer, so it covers like most of my belly. I'd like it if it was a little bit longer still, if we're all being honest. But for filming,
Who are you, Deirdre?
it's great because it means I don't have to worry about colour matching so many different parts of my body. I don't have to like shave my belly. I'm really happy with this. I'll put the link in the description and like the seller's name and stuff.
We don't need your money, money.
But it's very difficult, I think, to buy breastplates. How often do you see them in person in like real shops? So you can actually
Like in the wild?
look at them, see
Never.
like the colours. So it's always a bit of a risk to order online.
Like, what sort of landscape do they survive in the wild?
And they're also usually made by Asian companies, whether it's Chinese or Thai. And so they're often very limited in like skin tone ranges. And they're named weird things as well. Sometimes it's like shade 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it's like shade nude, beige.
Burgundy?
This, for example, is Asian yellow.
That matches your skin very nicely.
I know,
will
I'm really
say.
pleased with it.
You charm more.
You charm more.
It also has a fake belly button, which is a bit...
When you pooch it out, you look pregnant. Well, don't pooch it. But you need to raise it up slightly so they can see. I'll put my hand here so they won't see your furry belly. Can everyone see that? It's very like Resuscitate Anne. Do you remember?
What I think is really funny is because I first tried this on and I was like, oh, the belly button's high. And then I remembered, I can't remember which influencer or creator this was. It might have been...
Hot people.
What are we talking about?
No, I've seen this somewhere on YouTube or Instagram. There's a bit of a trend in like Korea and Japan where you can buy fake belly buttons and stick them above yours, and then you can like adjust the proportions of your clothing so it makes you look like you've got longer legs. So I wonder if this is a bit of that.
You look like Peter Griffin in that thing.
My legs are shaved like a little girl.
I will say, yeah, the colour match on that is exquisite.
This is silicone filled C-cup. This top is designed specifically to cover the nipples.
Well, that top reminds me of when Charmaine had that plastic skirt that steamed up and got condensation
Oh,
over,
yes.
over her crotch.
This has got like lots of stickers over the nipples so you can't
She had wipers installed in that skirt, do you remember? After I got my
I
boobies
have-
done, my husband wanted to have sex with me in the car.
That's not romantic.
It's just, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's time.
Oh. Don't look at me like that.
The light's gone, you're out of time. It went on for a bit, didn't it?
It's like to give you
My
something to do
fave.
when you're editing.
My fave. I didn't even know if I was taking part in this. Is, no, for getting to this, the Prime Video X-ray bar.
Saggy tits. What?
Prime Video.
Right.
Oh, this is interesting. I wonder if you're even aware of this. So Prime Video is a streaming service.
Yeah.
I was actually not sure whether to have this be a fave or a shitter for two different reasons, but it started out being a fave. If you watch anything on Prime Video on a computer, I guess it might work on a phone, but we usually use the television, which is why it might not be appropriate. If you move your cursor over the screen, it comes up with a bar on the side and it tells you exactly which actor is in the scene.
Oh, is that what that's called?
The X-ray.
Okay, well that is on TV.
Okay.
You just press up on the remote
And it comes up.
and all the actors come on the bottom. That
So
are
not
currently
only
on the screen.
does it come up with who's in the specific scene, which I don't know how many times you've done it, you've watched something, you're like, who the hell is that? What are they from?
Yeah.
I recognise them.
Nadia Almada.
This just cuts out the middleman because you just click on it and then it shows you everything they've been in. So handy.
This is not a new thing though.
Do I care that it's not new?
Oh, okay.
What's this?
I don't know, I did suggest, don't make it worse. I did suggest...
No,
like-
I'm scraping it. I think it's from cheese from New Year's Eve.
I mean, Luther was sick on this table as well, so... I was brave, wasn't it?
He was sick on the table and you didn't wipe it off.
Not there. Oh, I did wipe it off. He was sick like there. But, I mean, it could be anything, couldn't it? Who's to say?
The reason... Stress is so loose on me. The reason that I was going to include it as a shitter, this also isn't new, but it's more recently that I've come to realise how irritating it is. You pay for the service, for the streaming service, right? You pay for
Right.
Prime,
Yeah.
but they still give you adverts.
Not ours.
Yeah, whatever I'm watching on Prime, it will be like, your movie will continue uninterrupted after these ads.
Okay, so we need to really sit down and sort this out because all the comments are going to be absolutely outraged that we're not sharing a Prime account for a start. That I've paid extra to not have adverts and you haven't. Like, this is madness and we need to sort this out.
You've paid to not have ads?
Yeah.
How much extra is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, but we need to have separate Prime accounts because I don't want you knowing what I'm buying.
Dildo.
We can't share an account.
There must be a way to like share a Prime video.
You'll see all my like Viagra and stuff. I don't want you to see
you
that.
You can buy that on Prime.
Oh, you know, do you? Interesting. I think a lot of people will have
there's
separate
different
accounts.
tiers of subscriptions, so just stop being poor.
Well, I didn't know that was a thing.
It is
I thought
cheeky,
they
though.
just were like, we're going to take your money,
cheeky,
but also...
it never used to be a thing. It's
You know what?
new.
No one cares. X-ray, how useful. Also, it gives you trivia and goofs.
What?
Gives you trivia and goofs.
And
It'll be
goofs.
like, in this scene, did you know this fact is wrong? And you'll be like, they're shit. They got the fact wrong.
Very squeaky, aren't you?
We don't have to talk about that. Your first shitter, please, Nova Gines.
Don't dead name me.
Do you remember when you used to go by that dreadful name? No one could pronounce it.
It was you who came up with it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
You didn't have to do it though. Would you jump off a bridge?
My first shitter, and this like hurts me to say, and I'm hoping that we can work together so that one day,
I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles.
one day in the future, maybe it can become a fave. My first shitter is olives. And it's not just that I don't like them, it's a shitter because
My first favourite, olives.
because I don't like them and I really want to. I feel very immature and childish not liking olives. And I've been working on it.
I'm
I've
going to
been
give
trying.
you 5 minutes to come up with a new one. I had olives as a fave like 2 months ago and we had this whole conversation over. So you've got to think of another one.
No, I won't.
What do you mean you won't? The front of your hair looks like giant tits.
Faggy tits. I've been on a journey recently and I've been, whenever you're out and you have them, I'll be like, oh, could I just
just get me the mix.
just have one of those and just see. And it's not been going well. There was that one time we were in the pub and I liked them.
For a second there, I thought you were saying like whenever I'm out, you'll like have a thing at home where you're
Like
like,
a secret.
I'm going to try and nibble this. Margaret Cho once said she really wanted to like work her way up to being f***ed.
Oh.
So
okay.
whenever she remembered it, she would like shove something up her ass.
Okay, well that makes sense.
She was like at the petrol station and she was like, oh, I've just remembered it.
Oh, well that doesn't make so much sense.
I don't think she was really doing that hysterical.
Like
but
she's
it's like that.
dilating her arsehole.
So it's like every time I go out, you're going to be like, okay, he's gone.
I just hate being like a fussy little bitch, like, oh, actually, no.
You are a fussy little
Oh,
bitch.
they're not for
You
me.
can't be a vegetarian and not like olives. That's so stupid.
I just think there's something very sophisticated about them as well. And I just want to be the type of person who likes to eat olives. So I'm working on it. I'm trying.
Your hands are so cold and steel-like.
It's because I'm really trying to regulate my body temperature so I don't sweat in this silicone waste.
I've told you before, Nova, there is a specific kind of olive that you have tried that you liked. It's called a Noche Lara.
Well, why don't we ever get
Noche-
those?
I've told you, don't listen to me in this marriage.
That's very boring.
I don't buy them because they always have stones in them. And who the fuck wants to eat around a stone? Take the stones out. Why is
grow
it
up.
that one species of olive, that one breed, they don't take the stones out? Can we all just grow up and take them?
Hard have you looked for them stoneless?
Hard.
Not very hard.
Have you
Nova,
got an Ocado?
my relationship with olives has gone on for decades at this point. They don't do Noche Lara.
I really struggle with my shitters this week. Which is a good thing. It's a good problem to have. I had loads of faves and I really struggled to narrow them down.
Oh, do you know what my shitter is? And you're going to go crazy for this.
What?
Once in a blue moon, I'll come up with a shitter and I'll be like, Nova is going to scream, that's such a good one. How have we never thought of it before? My next shitter is when there will be a sign or something that involves lettering in a font that's really like, let me finish, Nova, I know you're going to
I know
say it.
exactly where you're going with
The
this.
font will be like scratchy or kind of like, you
Organic.
know, organic, rough around the edges. but there'll be two of the same letter next to each other, and it just completely kills the illusion because they're exactly the same. Wouldn't you just take it into Photoshop, 10 seconds, alter the letter a little bit so it looks different? You can see this in movie sort of trailers and stuff.
Handwriting.
But when it's like, you can see that they've done it and they've changed it all so it all is individual and you can breathe a sigh of relief, thank God. Sometimes when it's in a trailer and you can see it and they haven't bothered to do it, and I just will not put my money down to see the picture.
Just me and my magic pussy!
I've directly tackled this problem when we did the poster and box art for Hoax, because the tagline for that is in a handwritten font that's all scratchy, and the way I got around doing those is I mixed up the uppercase and lowercase because they look different.
Not adopted me. What's it called when they absorb you?
Adopted.
Idiot.
And I just changed the sizes.
I really was hoping and praying that that was going to go somewhere then, because I was like, Hoax is 4 letters that are all different, Nova. I thought the tagline for Hoax was so clever, and Nova scoffed at it when I first said it.
I don't remember.
Don't get carried away, which is exactly what they did. Spoiler alert. If you've not seen the motion picture event of the season, when did that come out?
Like 3 years
2022.
ago?
If you've never seen
Hoax, go and watch it.
I so agree. That's really annoying.
Lazy.
I think especially in handwriting.
Lazy.
It's not an easy thing to fix, especially...
Why, it's not difficult.
Well, if it's like a block of text, it can be difficult. I
I
wonder
see what
if
you
there's
mean.
such a thing as like fonts which will cycle through
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike.
alternate designs for letters. I wonder if that's a thing. That must be a thing that exists.
Certainly with like L's or N's, letters that come in the middle where they're doubled.
Because there's some fonts, like if they're cursive, you'll get little swatches that appear or disappear depending on the following character. So surely there's something like that.
But people are lazy. People are lazy. Sitting down. People don't re-record the squeaky door sound effect. They could just use my chair.
yeah.
Okay, your fave. You've thrown me off going first, and I don't like it. Your fave. This dress is so loose on me. There's built-in cups as well. Can you imagine?
The future is gold. J'adore.
My next fave is, I don't know very much about the internet presence that this person has outside of their Instagram. They keep coming onto my feed recently, so I went and investigated like maybe a week ago, and I'm a big fan and now I follow them. This is Maxi Padawan on Instagram, and how do I even describe it? It's this random guy, and he'll do stitches to like other people's TikToks or reels, and he'll cut them off and like answer their questions. And then it's just so stupid. It's so stupid.
I don't know
Let me
who this
try and
person
find an
is.
example.
I'm sorry, but can someone please tell me what's going on?
Nope.
Yeah.
Good luck. He just cycles through all these filters, and then sometimes he'll say something at the end. Oh, this was a good one.
So here's the thing. I may not be a scientist or a doctor.
Did Shah send us? Who sent us one of these?
I don't think so. I don't know. I just think they're
There was
so
one
funny.
in particular that was so good.
I just hit 10,000 followers in 1 week.
I could never hit 10,000 of my followers in 1 week. It would take much longer to do that. Never trust a guy. Thanks, handsome. Way ahead of you.
Okay, so you...
It's the like face swapping one that like gets me every time. But there's so many, and it's just the same punchline every single time.
Nova is very entertained by this sort of content.
Would your date like some crayons?
I thought when you started off you were going to talk about the woman who's like really kooky and she was like limited edition.
She's my other one.
You've got 2 faves and they're both people on...
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
You know when you think of your faves and shitters?
Well, I was going to do a K-pop song, and then you were going to tell me off for doing that, so I didn't do that.
How much time do you put into it?
I just do them as I think of them.
Knife crime.
I don't like what's going on here. Mine are perfectly valid. Yours are often shit.
Sitting down.
No
They're
one
not
says
shit.
anything.
They're very unique. You never know what you're going to get with me. People already know what your next
Listen,
fave's going to be.
Maxi Padawan. Don't know anything about them other than their Instagram
Maxi
page.
Padawan.
Yeah. Excellent top tier content. I'm here for it.
That's a great name, isn't it?
Is it?
It's a pun, isn't it? It's like a play on words. Padawan is from Star Wars, isn't it? Maxi Pad.
Oh my god.
No,
do you think that's what it is?
No, that. Do you need to lie down? What are we on? Faves. Oh, this is a naughty little fave. This is a naughty little treat, which we don't get very often because, again, Nova doesn't like it, and I like to be very considerate of Nova's feelings, always. You fucking imbecile. So I don't always get it, because you're not going to have it. Vimto.
Oh, grim.
Now, Vimto is a very unusual beverage for me to have because it's hella sweet and like candy-like, which is not something I enjoy at all.
That's actually very true. It's not your kind of taste at all, is it?
There's something so specific about the flavour of Vimto. Okay, well, first of all, my grandmother used to buy Vimto, and when we went to my grandma's house, she would have Vimto. My mum would get off-brand squash, and it tasted like piss. Sorry, Leslie, but your squash game weren't it.
I am your mother!
She would buy full-fat milk. My mother would only get semi-skimmed, and she would have white bread with actual butter. We had some dry old brown doorstop shit and like flora, low-fat flora. Everything in my house was so bland. So going to my grandmother's house for food, oh my god, it was an absolute treat.
It's a nostalgia
Everything was full of fat. Well, I think that's part of it because I never had it so much, and now it's like if I see white bread, I get a tingle in my hinterland.
Don't touch me!
Because it's like I was never allowed that.
Right.
You understand why I'm an absolute heifer.
I do really like, I have to say, like, I do love white bread.
You can't drink...
I love
bread.
I love
untreated sewage.
You can't drink loads of Vimto because it really makes your mouth go a bit disgusting because it's so sugary and sweet. So like one glass once in a while.
E numbers, isn't it?
I don't know what exactly that flavour is. It's supposed to have like grapes and black currants in it. Grape's unusual, isn't it? Maybe the grape
I feel
does
like
it.
it's a shit Ribena.
No, it's better. Ribena is so acrid. It's so
Ribena's like I can get on board with Ribena, but Vimto, no.
I don't want Ribena. Okay.
Do you understand me?
Vimto. Thanks for coming for Vimto Hour. We've got none in though, because you get a bit funny when I buy Vimto. You don't like it.
I don't care. I just won't drink it.
You do care, Nova.
You do what you like.
She does care because she gives me the cold shoulder for hours and hours
True.
in the supermarket. She'll see I'm holding it and she'll run up behind me with a trolley and barge me so hard I'll fall over. Someone has to come with a first aid kit. You're shitter, Nova.
I think that wig's on a bit tight.
The wig cap is so tight. And you know, I cut the back of the wig cap.
Did you?
To alleviate some of it. No, the wig cap, not the wig. Not the wig. Take the wig off and I'm wearing like tights on my head. That's what I'm talking about, the tights.
Oh, well that shouldn't be very tight.
Well, I realised I put the wrong ones on my head and I cut the band. And the band had like weird jelly shit inside it because I accidentally put on really expensive tights that I shouldn't have been damaging.
Oh. My next shitter.
Just be careful of your time. You don't want the light to come on.
Excuse me. This is a viral post that I don't know if you guys have seen. You might have seen this. I've seen this on, I think, every single social media platform. Obviously, it's doing most of the rounds on Facebook, but I've seen it on TikTok. I've seen it on Instagram. Wait, is this true? Squid Game was based on a true event in 1986. It took place in a bunker in no man's land in South Korea, where people were held hostages and had to complete several games to survive. The host with inhuman-like thoughts was never found.
In all my life, I've never heard such a fantastic load of shit.
I've seen people turn this into like TikToks and Reels, and it's a collection of AI generated images to try and kind of make the set of Squid Game look like it's a real place from the 80s.
We were all doing it in the 80s.
But like been abandoned, and people are trying to be like, oh my god, this was a real thing, it's based on a real story, and oh my gosh, this is like such a terrible thing.
At the top comment now, people will believe anything.
But I've seen this everywhere, and so many people believe it because, to be fair, the photos do look kind of real, but like it's just such a ludicrous thing. And so this is a shitter for me because I hate that people are spreading this around as if it's true, but I also hate that this is such a sign of things to come. Like, this is fairly innocuous that this looks really real and people are believing it, but like AI is so scary.
But I don't think Facebook is anything really to worry about.
No, but I've seen this
kind of is.
Loads of places.
Because on Facebook, there'll be a picture of like a man doing an amazing sand sculpture, and it will be like, can we get some love for how talented this guy is? And all the comments will be like these middle-aged people being like, oh my god, that's incredible. I love horses, best of all the Never mind, he's got 3 legs and his fingers are like aubergines in the picture. They'll be like, wow, my God, he's such a talented young man.
Very talented person. Very talented person. Very talented.
All the comments are, you shouldn't be allowed to vote.
This is another one. It's exactly the same caption. The one of the actual like contestants is the biggest giveaway.
Well, that looks harrowing.
But it does look quite real. But I've seen people doing like TikToks being like, did you know Squid Game was based on a real story?
What? This is why we've got to a point where you have to actually use a tiny shred of critical thinking every time you go on social media. I feel like at some point in time, they dumped a load of media studies out of schools, and it needs to be like way more important than other shit at this point. You can't go on social media and believe something and then be like, oh, but media studies isn't an important thing to study. Kids need valuable media literacy, and no one's fucking giving it to them because everyone's believing all this dumb shit. People are so stupid.
I just find it really annoying because I've seen it so many times. If you have seen this and you believed it,
You're a little cunt.
now you know it's not true. So don't go believing everything you see on the internet.
My
Aunt Fanny.
next shitter this is something I don't do very often, Nova, which is I'm going to list a song
Oh,
as
shitter.
a shitter.
Appeta.
No, I thought about it, but here's the thing. You know, Nova and I share a lifestyle, don't we? We live in the same house.
A lifestyle.
We share our lives together. And it's been very evident now for a number of years that she likes shit that I don't like a lot of the time.
You great big greasy horrible body on top of me.
She's going to put shit on that's going to irk me. And most of the time, I just don't comment on it. Especially because I am the designated driver. Nova will not learn to drive because she's a lazy son of a bitch. Sitting, and she puts on her music in the car. Granted, she asks me, what do you want to listen to? But most of the time, I have no idea. And she puts on what she wants to listen to. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, we're doing this one again then, are we? There is one song that Nova has been listening to recently. I have to grit my teeth.
Which one it is.
I grit my teeth when it comes
I'm
on.
in the back of the club.
Here's the problem with this is I'm going to have to try and find it to put in. It's Rebecca Black, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the name of the song?
Sugar Water Cyanide.
What?
Sugar Water Cyanide.
Okay.
Feel my soul slide out of my ass.
I don't ever want to hear this. There's some songs that come across your ear holes every once in a while. It just makes your skin crawl. This to me is, and I don't care if you are going to say you're like a 70-year-old, when I'm like, it literally sounds like noise. It's like a siren going off, like this far away from your head. And it aggravates me so much. I understand people probably love it. Nova loves it. Love what you love. I'm not saying it's bad, but please don't ever play it again in my presence.
What do you dislike more, Sugar Water Cyanide or Appeta?
Sugar Water Cyanide.
Okay, so I can play Appeta again.
No.
That's what I'm getting from that.
You banned me from playing Jerry Halliwell Half of Me.
Yeah, but you only played that ironically, didn't you?
Yep.
Didn't you?
Yep.
Didn't you?
You're the other half of me. I thought love was bullshit. Only for
Yes, of course I did.
Okay.
So please just don't play. I'm in the back of the.
I really like it though. It gets me pumped.
So obnoxious. It's the most obnoxious shit you've ever heard in your
It
whole
gets
life.
me going. It makes me want to like just do something. Do something.
It's what I imagine like it would sound like in your head if you like snorted a whole like bean bag of cocaine. I'm in the back of the ooh. Like you would literally snort that cocaine, go around the house and be like, I'm going to get loads of cleaning done. Hate it with a passion. It's just not pleasant.
It's great.
I first and foremost would like to say Rebecca Black, I think, is a superstar for managing to harness something which was so negative in her life and has turned it around.
Oh my gosh, how many people can say they've done
and
that?
she's a superstar now. Love her to pieces for that.
Love Pink.
But I just think most of her music is dreadful.
It's
just not for me. It's just not for me.
I think most of her music is
Yeah, you like her.
excellent.
Yeah, you like her. Okay, moving on. It's the last round.
Last fave.
Yeah. God, we're thrown right off, aren't we?
Okay, so this is the other one that you guessed.
Limited edition.
Limited edition.
So this
This
is
woman's so great.
another woman another woman, another person.
Can we just pause so I can have some of my drink?
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So in her Instagram bio, this says comedian, writer, director, and performer, host of Happily Ever Heard of It, co-host of Middle Children podcast, she, her. This is Jessie Joels.
Happily Ever Heard of It?
I've not looked at anything in her bio. She's quite new on my radar. I say new, I've probably been familiar with her for about a month now.
I've been living with her for about a month now, and I feel very close to her.
And again, all I've seen are these reels on Instagram, and I am in love. This woman, I've kept sending this to our group chat with Megan and Kat because I feel like some of her stuff is so us. She's like this really eccentric lady. I need to play one of them. Which the one where she was getting broken into is your
Raided.
favourite?
Her
That was, like, one of the
apartment
first
is
ones.
like some sort of vintage shop or museum. All you want to do is just raid it because she has the most bizarre clothes.
Sorry? Oh my god.
Give me the most expensive thing you have.
Oh my god, okay. Limited edition. Rami Devami. My 36, 34.
What the hell are you supposed to do with that?
It's a purse.
It's a purse.
Is that for like a squirrel to sit on?
No, it's a purse.
How?
Seals on the bottom.
It's not good enough.
Okay, all right.
There's another one that she does where it's like your eccentric friend in Michael's, which I really enjoy.
This is a friendly cactus. It doesn't just look like a cactus. It looks like it's waving.
I want to have a face.
I would love it. And you can put a face on, thank God.
Thank God.
What the hell is this? It's a base.
I was like crying with laughter at his face. Fuck. Oh my gosh.
She has so much great shit in her apartment. I love about her as well that like someone who's really kooky and collects vintage shit and they could make it their whole personality can often be like really kind of, all right, just chill out a bit.
It's just one freaky d after another.
But the fact that she's like poking fun at how ridiculous all her shit
Yeah.
is great. She's just living her life.
She does do some as well where like she's not taking the piss. She's literally like, this is today's outfit. How great is this? And it's like the most batshit thing you've ever seen. There's one more series she's not done in a while, but it's like how she has no concept of money.
$7 for throat lozenges? I just won't speak. I don't drink tea or anything hot, but I will. $16 for pain meds? It's not even that bad a fever. Hello? I'm buying it.
Yeah, we tend to buy a lot of just shit, just like that. Well, lamp. Like, I had to have that.
I mean, what is that?
She seems great.
Yeah, she's just so fun.
I'm glad you've got two new people to look at. I'll just walk into the living room and she'll be laughing for like an hour and I'll be like, Nova,
Just stop it!
take a breath.
There's like
So
a few
easily
versions
amused.
of your eccentric friend being robbed, and it's like you ask your eccentric friend for a glass of water, and she's just like offering so many things that just are not a drinking receptacle.
Is there something in this?
No, my water's just milky.
We need a few of those because most of our shit just gets smashed.
Yeah.
A lot of it just gets smashed.
Yeah.
Shaz's mother was like, oh, I won't use your crystal. I'll take something shit. I'll be like, this is the
Crystal?
last one of a set of like 8 and they've all gone. So you do as a favour to smash
We
it.
have one single crystal glass. I'm not even sure if it's crystal.
My last fave, I can't actually put clips of it in. I probably could, but I'm not going to.
Is it naughty?
It's not naughty, but it's like disgusting.
Sexy.
Oh, no, Miss Alex. Oh my God, don't touch me.
Well, I'm sure someone would find it to be a sex thing.
Oh no, what?
It's pedicure videos.
Oh no.
This is
Oh, you're disgusting.
revolting. I came across one of these.
This is like Dr. Pimple Popper.
And it was one of those where it was like, oh my God, this woman's trotter was on my screen in 4K. Her gnarly talon was there. And I was like, what creature has a toe like that?
And Coulter.
Obviously, I'm going to swipe past that in 10 seconds, maybe 15. And then they get to work on it. Clip in the end of it, great. Get rid of all the like chunky nail shit at the end, lovely. They'll get like a giant bit of metal and like dig all the way around the nail, and what comes out of it, like you would not even put in sausage.
This smells so good.
It's so great. Then they'll like buff the nail and get rid of all the sort of like scabby shit on the nail. Cut the cuticle, which I didn't realize. I thought the cuticle was just like the bit of the nail bed. They go around the whole toe and it comes off in one bit of skin. And then once they've washed it, I didn't know this is how like nail artists painted a toenail. Did you know this? They'll paint basically like the whole end of the toe, like the skin and everything.
I hated her so
Much.
Then they'll take a tiny thin bit of wood with some like cotton around the end and they run it round the toenail and it all gets wiped off the skin, but it's perfectly painted on the toenail. The difference is so stark from beginning to end.
Oh my gosh, that's never me.
And I can't stop watching them because it's that kind of repulsion of seeing someone disgusting. I mean, I feel like it's people that work maybe like with their shoes off or they have so much grit and stuff under their toenail. I don't know what these people are doing.
Never mind.
Some of these toes though, I can't look away from it.
Right.
Some of them are real bad.
Okay. I have seen them recommended, but I cannot click away fast enough.
The shit that they gouge out.
Stop it.
Where does it come
That's
from?
enough. I don't. That's enough. That's
I
enough
can't.
of that.
I have to watch them. They're really good.
Good.
Your final shitter, we've made it.
I was trying to decide because I had two ideas, and my first one that I really wanted to do, I'm worried that by the time this goes out, it's going to be completely outdated. But I might just do that anyway because the other one, I think you're going to be like, oh, that's not a real one.
If you say Gary Barlow's massive son,
Have a little patience.
I'm getting now really bored and sick of not knowing where the Switch 2 is. I feel like it's probably going to be coming out imminently. There are so many creators and YouTube channels that take any kind of morsel of potential rumor or leak and they turn it into like at least a 12-minute video on YouTube, and I'm just like, I understand that you're starved of news and this is what you do, but oh my gosh, every single like Switch Nintendo creator at the moment is just talking about the Switch 2 and it's just the same non-information. I feel like it was supposed to come out last year. Is that the general consensus? There's been loads of like accessories and stuff that have leaked because I think everybody assumed they would be allowed to put it up for sale and show it off by now, and I'm just getting bored of it. It's been a very long time.
No patience at all, Nova.
No, I really, really don't.
Have a little patience.
Nintendo are funny as well because they don't really follow the trend of like other gaming publishers and developers. They just do their own thing. So whereas like Sony and Microsoft, there's certain events at certain times of the year you can expect news and you can expect big announcements. Nintendo just kind of do whatever. They'll just like tweet out randomly. Like the CEO will just be like, surprise. And it's like, okay, well that was kind of like a massive announcement that you just casually tweeted on like a Thursday afternoon. I think that's my shitter, but by the time this goes out, it might have been announced and revealed.
I think this is going out in 2 weeks from now. So it's...
Okay, so a little update. The Switch was revealed, the Switch 2, like we thought, but it's still on my shitters, and let me tell you why. We literally have the motherboard as leaked. The motherboard leaked, and all they revealed in this little trailer was the name, the Switch 2, the logo, which had already leaked, and how it physically looks. Like, can we not have something more? We've got to wait until April 2nd for any specs, any software. I'm getting really tired of this, but I'm still going to pre-order it.
Because she's weak!
You should have gone with the other one. What was the other one?
K-pop, because I think it's shit.
God, that's going to drive me mad.
Revealed. Excuse me. What was that then?
That was my Grinder.
Well, put that on silent.
Can you go on Grindr on the internet?
I've got no idea.
Is it a website? I used to
It's
go
an
on...
app.
Yeah, but some apps have websites, don't they? I used to go on Gaydar back in the day. I wonder if that still exists. I bet people catfishes me all the time.
Is that not the Discord sound effect?
Yeah, of course it is, Nova.
What are you on Discord
You seemed
for?
startlingly bothered by my being on Grindr, Nova. You were just like, okay, yeah.
Whatever makes you happy.
Well, that's good to know, I suppose. My final shitter, this is it now, is airdrop.
Why?
Because it never f***ing works. Airdrop. Oh, are you on airdrop? Yeah. Oh, you're not showing. Okay, but is your Bluetooth on? Yeah. Oh, there, you've come up. I've clicked on you. Oh, nothing's coming through. All right, well, let's do that stupid dickhead thing where we put the phones together like we're playing with Hot Wheels cars. Oh, it's not coming up. Oh, never mind then. Just email them to
Hot
us.
Wheels cars.
Hot Wheels, you used to do this to them, didn't you?
It makes me think of when you used to put the Game Boy Colors together and the infrared would connect.
How often do we do an airdrop thing? Oh, it says airdrop failed. Oh, again, try it again for 4 more times before it works.
I feel like it's just not that much of a strife.
It's such a pain in the ass. It never works.
I feel like it works most of the time.
No, it doesn't. It's such a dickhead. Is your airdrop on? Yes, it is. Oh, are you discoverable? Yes, I am! Have you said it to like Discover All and like, yeah, or you have to allow me to do it, whatever. It never works.
I don't know what you want from me.
These people are lying to us about so many things.
Are you lying, bitch?
Do you know, it could be so easy. But of course, they make their product not work, so you then buy the new one. No, that's what they do.
I don't think AirDrop doesn't... They make it not work.
They stop it working at a certain point, so you'll buy the new telephone. I'm no fool at this. Do we read left to right?
They're not allowed to do that anymore. Apple got into big trouble for that. With it was their batteries, I think.
And also AirDrop, because it doesn't work.
So now you can actually see, if you go in your settings, the percentage of your, like, permanent battery life.
Okay. I'm not doing that.
But you can see, like, how old your battery is.
But I've got no issue with the battery. It's AirDrop. Can you go into AirDrop and ask it why it's being a little bitch?
Piece of crap with no signal.
Thank you for coming.
Use Dropbox.
I don't really understand how Dropbox works either.
Okay, well, I use Dropbox.
Well, Dropbox, is it a website? What is it? Do you download it? And it's like, how do you get into your Dropbox? I don't want to talk. We're not
like
talking
the cloud.
about Dropbox. Yeah, those, whatever they are, it's all a lie.
It's not a lie.
And people just go along with it because people don't have any media literacy.
I pay money for Dropbox.
Oh, you would. You piss it up the wall. I'd like to thank everyone for coming today for Faves and Shitters January. It's a new year.
It's
a new year has come.
I'm now starting to like sweat and we've got 2 more videos to do, so shall we wrap this up?
Yeah. Oh, you might like to. All I'm saying is you might like to head over and look at our exclusive CAC, Nova. Including, I have a podcast, solo podcast. I'm on episode 300 and something, so there's a big back catalogue.
Oh, probably time to give that a break then.
No. Big back catalogue. We've got exclusive videos. There's extended versions of so many vlogs over on Patreon,
You
Nova.
can get early access to our videos.
Yeah. There's the Discord, all sorts of shit.
I wouldn't stroke my arm.
And the address for that will be arriving on screen just now.
What you gonna do with all that ash?
Was that it?
Yeah.
I'm going to make you a checklist of things to think about for the next time we film.
What? You're being very,
We're not going to talk about it
very
now.
impatient.
We're
and
going to
rude
take all
with me
your
today.
times. The lights come on. Oh, and some of the guys over on Patreon get birthday shout-outs now, including...
But not limited to. I told you to stop touching me.
And yet I will.
Right, but I'd like
And
it.
yet-
I'd like it if you didn't.
I'm going to...
Tell
me if I'm your little woman.
Are you?
For January 9th.
Little?
For January 2nd, I would like to extend a happy birthday to Jessie Perez and many happy returns, Jessie.
For January 9th, Nova, happy birthday to Dodmo and Leanne.
Happy birthday, Dodmo.
We'll kill you!
Happy birthday, Leanne.
It's in your heart.
Thank you so much for being with us. For the 10th, Lindsay Ruffles.
Happy birthday, Lindsay. On the 17th, it is Janessa Girls. Janessa J. Champagne's birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes, Janessa.
And on the 18th, it is Tiffany Howard's birthday. Happy birthday, Tiffany.
Happy birthday, Tiffany. We also have a bloody Twitch game
Yeah.
night. Let's go have some sex.
Oh, I don't know if that's on like the Twitch T's and C's.
Do you know, the Twitch song, it used to be like, having
Game
fun,
night.
having fun. And then it used to end with having sex. Now we just cut straight to the thing and it's like, let's go to Twitch.
Won't be doing that.
No, because they kick you off. Do people do that?
They used to.
There's that woman and she like rubs on an inflatable in a paddling pool, doesn't she? It's
I
like,
think there was one streamer who was like receiving head like below the camera and they got really like banned for that.
well, we need to stop doing that on Twitch then, or we're also going to get banned. Thanks for coming. Social media's on the screen and stuff.
Yeah. It is and stuff.
All right. I need to go and change it to something that actually fits me because I'm swimming in this. It's absolutely annoying. It's so big, isn't it?
Okay.
And it's only a 10. Country road size 10.
And a stunning pair of rubber pants to our brand new patrons Dee Dee Bobbs, Emma Spencer, Theo Christodoulou, Bear Box, Sam Mowbray, Summer, Bex Lewis and KFNO.
Oh,
Well done.
Yeah, but we're now over the end bit, aren't we? Quick, say something funny and amusing.
What was that face?
Say something funny and amusing. Oh, Nova. Oh, the lights come on this time.
Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.